Welcome back, friends, to another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Liz87 here, and in today's video, we're going to be recapping Golbez with his brand new LD and Burst weapon to see how worthy he is of your tickets and or gems. Before I do get started, credit where credit is due, this is where I pulled my information from. Dissidia Database, Dissidia Compendium, Materiabot, and Anton Labs on Reddit. I'm going to leave those resources down below in the description if you'd like to check them out for yourselves. So Golbez, aka Swolbez, he's going to be coming back into the game. He is a powerful dark magic attacker, and he is going to be receiving a rework and, like I just mentioned, a brand new LD and Burst weapon. So if you guys are seriously lacking in a magic attacker, he might not be a bad pickup for you guys to add to your roster. So Golbez, the way he's going to be working is that his skill 1 and skill 2, Rising Hand and Glare Hand, are powered up via his Shadow Dragon stackable buff. Now you gain stacks by using his Rising Hand, Rising Wave plus, Glare Hand plus, but keep in mind that the plus versions of his skill 1 and skill 2 do not grant any more stacks. His EX ability, Twin Meteors and LD Black Fang, will grant him 3 stacks right off of the bat, so you're firing at all pistons. He does have the capabilities to inflict Dark Resist down for 4 turns with his Glare Hand, Twin Meteors, and Black Fang. The fact that he does Dark Brave damage, he's going to be hitting harder. His new frame buff, clad in black for 8 turns, they pretty much inframed his 2 generic buffs, Attack and Max Brave. He does grant it to himself with his Rising Hand, so he's going to be giving himself plus 40% to Attack and Max Brave. His Atonement for Hatred buff that he grants himself with Twin Meteors for 4 turns is going to increase his Stolen Max Brave overflow by 20% and give him plus 50% weakness damage up. So already, Dark Resist down, on top of him doing Dark Brave damage, he's going to be hitting like a damn truck. His Shadow Dragon buff, it is a, like I mentioned, stackable buff up to 3 stacks for 4 turns. His EX and LD does grant it to him for 6 turns. Instead, he will be gaining plus 40% attack and max brave. At 2 stacks, he will gain access to Rising Wave plus, Glare Hand plus, and at 3 stacks, Rising Wave plus, Glare Hand plus, and there are improvements to this with his LD boards. With his LD ability, Black Fang, 4 uses of this AoE ability that is going to grant him 3 stacks of Shadow Dragon right off the bat. He does inflict Dark Resist down for 4 turns, and he grants himself a new buff called Black Fang. It is a 9-turn frame buff that is going to improve his HP damage dealt by 10%, and he will Brave Heal by 20% of HP damage dealt. So you guys already see Dark Resist down on top of weakness damage up. He hits like a truck. He's going to be Brave Healing a lot every single time he attacks with his abilities, just preventing him from getting broken. Now, improvements to Shadow Dragon with his limit breaks from his LD at 3 stacks when taking his LD to 2 out of 3, minus 60% Brave and HP damage received. This guy's a pseudo tank. Now he's going to be reducing the damage he receives. Just give him a taunting or a target lock call action, just to have the enemies target him and reduce the damage he receives. And his other change at 2 out of 3, he will gain plus 20% Brave gained upon hitting weakness damage, so that means more HP damage at the end of his abilities. At LD 3 out of 3, he's going to gain access to his Brave Attack plus, HP Attack plus. With his LD boards, when the quest starts, he will start off the bat with 6 turns of Black Fang and clad in black. And after using his Black Fang ability, any buffs that he does grant himself, the duration will be extended by 2 turns. With his burst weapon, the burst effect is party-wide for 4 turns. It's kinda low, so just keep that in mind as we have other burst effects that are slightly longer than this. Plus 50% brave damage dealt towards your entire party right off of the bat. Sure, plus 20% brave damage limit cap, so the caps with this is going to be at 11,998, plus 30% stolen overflow limit, and just like Setzer, I forgot the damn bullets over here. But just like Setzer with the burst effect, all targets this will freeze their brave. So if you know that the enemy, Divine Alexander, is going to enter certain phases or periods where they gain massive amounts of brave, Golbez can help shut that down. But I mean, I guess if you want a discounted version, just go with Setzer. But again, Divine Alexander can't be debuffed during those phases, but it's all about knowing your enemies. So again, if you know these massive brave gains are incoming, then this burst effect can come in handy. So how worthy is he? How worthy is Golbez of your tickets and or gems? Now I'm going to say the LD is slightly above worthy of your precious resources, just because the fact that the HP damage up for him, the the Brave Heal after every single HP attack, and the improvements with the LD at the limit breaks, he's going to be hitting. He's he hits hard, especially with his rework. All right, friends, so definitely try to pick that up, especially if you are lacking a magic attacker. When it comes to his burst weapon, it can have uses. The fact that it gives your party members plus 50% to brave damage dealt up. Hey, that is not bad right off the bat compared like Garland, where you have to stack it up, and then as soon as the enemy acts, that gets reset. The only problem is it's for 4 turns, but the caveat to that is that it has the capabilities to freeze the enemy's brave. So if you can plan that, then hey, you're gonna yeet the damn enemy and you're gonna completely stomp on those bosses. All right, friends, so it's really up to you, but he does repeat later down the line. He is a burst plus character. That means that if you take him to burst plus 3 out of 3, you can use the finish burst as an ability. You will gain access to the burst effect, so you can severely extend that by using his burst ability, then use his burst mode. So that burst effect is just severely extended. Now, when he does come out with his burst plus, he is alongside Caius when Caius gets his burst plus weapon, or I'm sorry, his burst weapon that can be realizable. But on the Golbez banner, it's going to be his LD and burst repeat alongside Bosch's LD weapon repeat. So depending on when you want to pick him up, because we should not be getting any free multi-draws during the Golbez debut burst banners. All right, friends, so if you want to pick him up now, by all means. If you want to pick him up on the Kadaj banner, by all means. If you want to pick him up later down the line when he is a burst plus character, by all means. All right, friends, so at the end of the day, all right, Golbez hits like a truck. So if you are seriously lacking in a magic attacker, I would seriously consider throwing resources for him. If you already have other powerful magic attackers, you will be fine without Golbez, because at the end of the day, this is a team composition game. So if you have units like Terra and you can just beef up her damage, you will be absolutely fine. But like I just said, if you're lacking a magic attacker, then Golbez is the one for you, because this guy is going to hit like a truck. He takes care of himself with his dark resist down, improving his weakness damage up, and reducing the damage he receives, on top of Brave refunding himself massively. All right, friends, so at the end of the day, LD slightly above worthy, burst in between, but hopefully RNG is on your side. All right, friends, so that is it for this video, friends. I want to thank you guys for watching my How Worthy Are They covering Golbez. Be sure to let me know down below in the comments what you guys are going to be doing. Me personally, I'm going to be throwing a lot of tickets for Golbez. I would love to pick up his LD if possible. I don't know what I'm going to do for his burst. I don't want to chase it, but I like Golbez. I think he's cool. I like his Bawabo Meteoni, just saying. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully RNG is on my side, because I would love to chase Kadaj if possible. So we are going to be getting a lot of tickets and gems from the Divine Alexander grind. All right, friends. So again, your comments down below. And until next time, friends, good luck and have a good one.